So hello my friends, Devaun Lennox here, PhotographyPX. Today's video will cover the main highlight features and do an overview of Panasonic's newly released G100. Do know you can find timestamps and links in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment. And also know this is not a sponsored video. Let's get started. For years now, smartphones have been the traditional tool for Instagrammers and vloggers, but things have changed over the last 2 years, and it's no longer the smart choice. With the debut of hit releases like Sony's ZV-1 and Canon's EOS M50, vloggers are leveling up. Since 2014, Panasonic's held the reins as one of the top manufacturers for video, particularly in the professional segment with their acclaimed G8 series. But until recently, they haven't gained much traction in the vlog and content creation market as Sony or Canon. But their latest release aims to change that and break new ground in the segment. Initial release in the summer of 2020, Panasonic's G100 is best described as a mini G90/G95, and it offers quite a similar feature set, but in a more compact package. While Panasonic is known for its confusing naming conventions, this is an entirely new lineup in the current Lumix series, and it's not a replacement for the current G90. Instead, it's a camera designed explicitly for content creators wanting a lightweight and intuitive option with superior performance. On paper, it delivers a large micro four thirds sensor, log profiles, stabilization, and much more. It's clear Panasonic wasn't messing about with this release, that is for sure, but they face some rather tough competition in this area, namely Sony's ZV-1, Canon's EOS M50, their own G90/G95. It obtains the same 20.3 megapixel live MOS sensor without an anti-aliasing filter and Venus engine processor as the G90. It's impressive to see such a high-end setup here. In size, its sensor nearly doubles its closest rival, the Sony ZV-1, and even the flagship GH5S, and instead this configuration closely matches the flagship G9. The camera also obtains Panasonic's full suite of black and white filters, including the standard monochrome and L monochrome D profiles. The latter provides more rich black and whites with better gradations and contrast, and combined with the in-camera grain effect, it delivers outstanding black and white images. The camera also offers continuous shooting speeds of up to 6 frames per second using the mechanical shutter or 10 frames per second using the electronic shutter. However, shooting at 6 FPS does lock both autofocus and exposure after the first shot, but dropping down to 5 FPS maintains continuous AF. Nevertheless, these are good figures for the class, and the camera also provides an excellent buffer of 480 plus JPEGs or 20 raw images before slowing. On the video front, it shoots 4K UHD video up to 30 FPS and 1080p Full HD video up to 60 FPS to the MP4 format. In both resolutions, shoot internally with 8-bit color and 4:0 color subsampling. The camera also supplies working data rates of 100 megabits per second and 28 megabits for 4K and 1080p respectively. Panasonic has also pre-installed the V-Log-L profile, a feature taken from the GH5. This profile increases the camera's dynamic range to 12 stops and captures a flat neutral gamma for easier post-processing, and the camera also obtains both Cine-like D and Cine-like V profiles. New for this release is also the slow and quick recording mode, which records in-camera slow or quick motion footage to a 1080p file. The camera also offers Zebra's vertical video support, the rec frame indicator, the frame marker feature, snap movies, and it outputs a clean 8-bit 422 1080p signal via HDMI. For low light, it features a native ISO range from ISO 200 to 25,600, and users can expect usable images up to ISO 3200 with minimal processing, which is suitable for a micro four thirds camera. For focus, it obtains a similar 49 area AF system with Panasonic's depth from defocus technology, a similar system as the GX8 and GX85. Like these cameras, it's solely a contrast detection based AF system with support down to -4 EV. However, Panasonic has added their latest image analysis software algorithms, and the camera also offers both face and eye detection along with tracking. Plus, it has AF custom settings, allowing you to fine-tune the continuous AF settings for both stills and video. And it also obtains Panasonic's full suite of manual focus aids, which includes focus peaking, manual focus guide, and focus magnifications. This combination works well and is ideally suited for manually focusing with this camera. For displays, it features a 3-inch vari-angled touchscreen LCD with a resolution of 1.84 million dots. A free-angled screen is the ideal choice for the vloggers Panasonic aims, as it offers the most versatility. Panasonic has also improved the brightness, which is now 1.4 times that of the Lumix G90. And since it's also a touchscreen, it obtains Panasonic's full suite of touch capabilities. These include AF touchpad, touch AF, touch shutter, pinch to zoom, and full menu navigation. The camera also obtains the same 3.68 million dot live viewfinder with a 0.73 times magnification as the flagship G9, but to save costs, Panasonic has opted to use a traditional LCD panel instead of the higher end OLED panel. Physically, the camera follows a similar styling and design as the G90, but at 303 grams body alone, it's currently one of the smallest cameras they've ever released. Nevertheless, for a camera of its size, it delivers excellent ergonomics. Panasonic has also added a relatively large and deep grip, which is quite comfortable given the camera's weight, plus it has a protruded rear thumb rest, which helps during one-handed operation. As expected, however, the camera does use a full polycarbonate construction, which means it lacks weather sealing, but this is expected for the class and the camera doesn't feel cheap whatsoever. But outside of that, this camera offers arguably the largest selection of bonus features and extras in the entire category. This is quite a long list. I will go through them right now. These include the following: a microphone input, a built-in pop-up flash, a fully silent electronic shutter, USB charging support, 5-axis hybrid image stabilization, the new Ozo audio in partnership with Nokia, a built-in intervalometer for time lapses, multi-exposures, live view composite recording, several bracketing options, stop motion animation, built-in HDR, a 10-second customizable countdown timer, Panasonic's full suite of 4K modes, the 4K live cropping feature, focus stacking, several new selfie functions, Panasonic's full suite of extensive in-camera editing, a 2x digital teleconverter, touch auto exposure, and built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, which is quite a list. In the end, Panasonic's G100 is currently the leader of the segment. It's not only immensely feature-packed, it's also easy to use. And as a content creation tool or hybrid camera, this camera delivers exceptional value for money. Plus, it even offers excellent customization and a robust interchangeable lens system to boast. If you're looking to add another dimension to your content creation with more versatility, it's a strong contender. And as an answer to Sony's acclaimed ZV-1 and Canon's EOS M50, Panasonic's excelled. So there you have it, my friends. There are the highlights and overview of Panasonic's new G100. For more information on the G100 and other Panasonic cameras, check out our website, PhotographyPX.com. Go to our camera reviews page and then to the Panasonic section. And there you will see a full detailed written review, as well as other reviews of cameras that may be of interest to you. You can also look at the pinned comment in the description down below, and that will take you right to the full review as well. I've been your host, Devaun Lennox. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found the contents of today's video insightful and it added value to you. If you're new here, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Also, leave us a like and a comment in the description down below. Let us know if we overlooked something or we missed something that we covered in today's video. I've been your host, Devaun Lennox. Photography.